Okay, it's funny.
Shut up.
Arrow to
I like
the
satisfaction.
I need cooling.
Temperature science.
The old familiar rooms of Tinychat, a once very popular video chat website where users would get together and hang out for hours. For many, it was rooms like this where countless happy memories were made. Despite this, what seems like a harmless screen recording of a young girl singing to her friends carries with it something much darker. In early 2013, a number of strange uploads would begin appearing on a small YouTube channel by the name of Belfox. These uploads contained footage of an unseen cameraman talking and interacting with a number of life-size dolls.
I'm turning her over. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Oh my, she's so pretty. Huh? Wow. Anyway, here she is. We've got her turned over. We're going to take a closer look at her beautiful face.
As the uploads continue, the cameraman can eventually be seen cutting apart and disassembling his beloved dolls, and in some cases, using the plastic limbs as extensions of his own body. But these videos with the dolls would be far from the strangest uploaded to the channel. Prior to these videos featuring the life-size dolls, it appeared that Belfox was working alone. These strange uploads were seemingly nothing more than his own personal art project, or ARG. But that wasn't the case.
Hey guys, Belfox here. Today I'm going to show you how to get a date. This is me, my shadow. This is how to get a date. I saw this girl walking. I'm just going to stand here a second. Her dog is not around at the moment, so I'm going to approach her the way that you should if you want a date. Okay, here we go. Ma'am? You gotta crouch low like they do in the military. That's what girls like, real manly military men. Ma'am? Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am. I want to touch you. I really like to touch you. Ma'am! Oh God.
This upload, titled How to Get a Date in Under 50 Seconds, signaled a shift in Bebel's content. It was no longer a solo art project, but instead the effort of Bebel and this mysterious woman. Up until this point, platforms like YouTube were no stranger to the concept of weird art projects, or ARGs. It's very clear, especially now in 2026, that the early recordings from Bebel follow a lot of the same beats as projects like Nettlebrook or Ash Vlogs. Stories where your seemingly average, ordinary person uses their YouTube to document their unusual life. In the case of Bebel, it was the story of a young man recording his bizarre relationship with these life-size dolls. It's difficult to discern an exact narrative from what remains of Bebel's old videos. It's very clear that he's some type of social outcast that uses the dolls as a form of social and romantic connection. It's hard to say at what point exactly Bebel decided to introduce the aforementioned girl, and while this video, How to Get a Date in Under 50 Seconds, was what I thought to be the earliest upload of the girl on Bebel's channel, this is not the case. Before Bebel began uploading his strange content with the dolls, he would often record videos of himself playing Grand Theft Auto 4. In this particular upload, Bebel shows himself playing the game before zooming out to reveal his bedroom wall, which is covered with various photographs of the girl from the road. This upload, prior to being deleted, was titled Grand Theft Orange Citrus. When doing a bit of research, you'll find that Orange Citrus is the name of the YouTube channel belonging to the girl on the road and on Beeble's wall. At first glance, it appears that this girl, Orange Citrus, is knowingly working with Beeble, crafting a fictional story in which a social outcast develops an unhealthy relationship with a woman he cannot have. But after sifting through the Orange Citrus video archives, there's something much darker at play. Just as Beeble was uploading to his own channel, so was Orange Citrus. Her uploads, at least from what I can tell from what's been recovered, show a young girl having fun and doing random skits in her room. While it's very clear that Beeble is playing some sort of character on his channel with his doll obsession and unsettling whispery voice, there's nothing about Orange Citrus's uploads that would lead you to believe that these two were secretly working together. As it turns out, Beeble and Orange Citrus met on Tinychat, the same aforementioned website that Orange Citrus would visit as a teenager. From here, the two developed a friendship and began Skyping one another regularly. Throughout these conversations, the two devised a plan to create a fictional story across multiple video uploads on each of their YouTube channels, eventually culminating in, I guess what you could call a crossover event. But Beeble would begin taking things too far. As the fictional story progressed on Beeble's channel, he began recording videos without telling Orange Citrus, videos that were not in line with the story that they had discussed over Skype. One of the videos featured Beeble making a homemade object involving an empty Pringles can and plastic. After Beeble shows the final product to the camera, he cuts out a photograph of Orange Citrus and tapes it to the side of the Pringles can. When Orange Citrus logged onto YouTube the following day, she was shocked to see the explicit video on the Belfox channel. Her online friend had seemingly transformed into someone trying to hurt her. But not only was Orange Citrus disgusted by what she had seen, she was also humiliated. During her time working with Beeble, Orange Citrus had gone on a live stream and stated that the content being created by her and Beeble was entirely fictional. This was prompted after a fellow YouTuber, Scare Theater, made a video discussing the ARG.
Scare Theater did not do any research in this case. In the case of Belfox and me, he did no research, because if he did, he'd have known a long time ago by watching some of the first videos that Belfox and I did that it was an ARG.
This moment would come back to haunt Orange Citrus, because while she wasn't wrong in stating that the content was an ARG, she also had no clue that Beeble was going to start posting things like the aforementioned Pringles video. So, what could she do now? If she made an online statement stating that she didn't know that Beeble was going to post something like that, people would just assume that it was a part of their elaborate ARG. She had been effectively trapped in a corner, and Beeble wasn't going to hold back. Along with the Pringles video, Beeble also supposedly created a 3D simulation in which he and Orange Citrus engage in adult activity. This was then posted to the Belfox channel. In another livestream, Orange Citrus claims that Beeble would send her outfits in the mail. He then would request that she try them on and send him videos and pictures. All of these actions had never been discussed between the two on Skype. As time went on, Orange Citrus began coming into contact with others who had fallen into Beeble's trap, and together they would begin speaking out. When visiting the Orange Citrus YouTube channel today, her description calls out Beeble, whose real name is Matthew. When navigating over to the community tab, there are dozens of posts regarding Beeble, Matthew, and the situation. All of Orange Citrus's old videos have since been removed on her channel, leaving behind a graveyard of old home videos. As for Beeble's channel, it has been completely abandoned, a mere shell of what it once was. As of making this video, YouTube is home to roughly 115 million channels. Out of these 115, only 60 million are reported to be active. This leaves a whopping 55 million abandoned channels left behind and forgotten. But just as the Belfox channel appeared to be lost to time, there are actually a number of YouTube channels throughout that 55 million figure that have a disturbing story to tell. But before we move on to the next abandoned channel, if you like the video so far and you would like to see more like it, please make sure to let me know down in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe to Something Sinister. Somewhere in the dark corners of YouTube is a channel known as Little Miss Kit. The channel, which was created in 2007, features Kit as she goes on adventures with her friends and makes various YouTube skits.
We've lost the car. You do know this, we've lost the car. No, it could be anywhere. I mean, let's walk down here. Maybe it's down here. No, it's not over there. We've lost the car. Can't see it anywhere.
This upload of Kid looking for her car in a large empty parking garage would gain over 100,000 views. By 2007 YouTube standards, this was very impressive. Kit's audience would continue to grow over the course of the year. During this time, she uploaded a total of 15 videos. But following 2007, the channel would be abandoned. Towards the end of her uploads, Kit's videos featured her and her friends, all of which were part of a community known as Nerd Fighters. This was a community created by the Green Brothers, which encouraged individuals to take pride in what others may consider to be unpopular or nerdy behavior. Unfortunately, this was part of the reason why Kit had become so popular. Her audience, with some exceptions, was full of individuals watching Kit's videos with the intent of making fun of her. If it wasn't for her nerdy interests, it was because of her physical appearance. Nowadays, the comment section has been removed on all of Kit's uploads, but I can only imagine what anonymous users back in 2007 were saying about her. Regardless, Kit would keep uploading throughout the duration of 2007. One of her videos was even in response to a viewer who was looking for advice regarding bullying.
It's true that you should be very careful what you say to people, not so much because the words themselves have a lot of power, but it's more the kind of the thoughts and feelings and the images that it kind of brings in your minds. They have more the power.
This upload stood out, as the rest of Kit's videos were very lighthearted. It was one of the few times where we got to see the serious, genuine side of Kit. But unfortunately, it would only increase the number of trolls visiting her channel. Kit would upload her final video to Little Miss Kit in January of 2008. The video itself was a music mashup with footage of a hamster, edited to make it look like the hamster was dancing to the music. Very on brand for the time. But after this upload, the Little Miss Kit channel came to a standstill. And naturally, Kit's viewers started to wonder what happened to her. It was around this time when rumors started floating around online that the countless negative comments under each of Kit's videos had finally gotten to her. Perhaps she quit the channel entirely, or maybe something worse happened. The true nature of Kit's disappearance would be revealed later that year. As internet investigators began searching for the missing YouTuber, they came across another channel, one that was home to Kit's actual final upload. This 9-second video was the only upload posted to the Little Miss Kid response account. In it, Kid appears to blow the camera a kiss, signaling a final farewell. Unfortunately, this video wouldn't help lower suspicions that the reason Kid was no longer posting videos was because she was dead.
So yes, I'm excited about Christmas. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Not so much because the presents, don't really know what I'm getting. Don't really want anything, really. Oh, there's a few things I want, but I don't know if I'll get them, but we'll see. Mainly I'm just looking forward to lots of time off work, seeing my family, and getting rather drunk. Why not?
As time went on, former viewers of Little Miss Kid continued to check back on the channel to see if Kid had returned, but each time they would be met with the same abandoned channel. But then something happened. Users typing in Little Miss Kid into their search bars were met with a number of video results, all paying tribute to Kid. These results, more often than not, had RIP in the title, alluding to the fact that she had truly passed.
I want to believe it. I want to say that didn't happen. That's all some big joke, and that she's really just laughing all us, but she wouldn't do that. This is real. She's really gone.
I know you can't see this because you're at peace now, and I'm happy you're at peace and all your troubles are over. I just want to say that I loved you so much.
Initially, some users believed that these farewell videos were being created by trolls, the same people who would relentlessly bully Kid in her comment sections. But this wasn't the case. The individuals uploading these videos weren't trolls or people who had heard of Kid's passing through the grapevine. These were members of Kid's Nerdfighter community, individuals who spoke to Kid on a regular basis and were now mourning the sudden death of their friend. It was also around this time when the description on the Little Miss Kid YouTube channel was changed. To all the friends of Little Miss Kid, we don't normally use YouTube, so we are using our late daughter's site for the last time to send this message to you. Thank you for all the messages following the death of our daughter, who you knew as Little Miss Kid. The family then goes on to thank Jessica, which is one of Kid's close friends. They follow this up by stating that they are so thankful for everyone who had been a part of Kid's life, and that her memory will live on through these people. It's not too difficult to find Kit's cause of death. According to her and those who knew her, Kit had been a victim of verbal harassment for most of her life. This was exacerbated by her online presence. By putting herself out there in the world, she became a target, and in the end, it became too much for her. This outcome makes the final video from Kit all the more haunting. In the early 2000s, the idea of a seemingly average person like Kit blowing up and gaining followers was a completely new thing. When YouTube entered the picture in 2005, it opened the floodgates for content creators. Suddenly, anyone had the opportunity to go viral overnight. This led to a founding generation of creators who would pave the way for future YouTubers. Back then, you didn't have to have the most expensive equipment or high-end video editing software in order to get a following. When it came to users like Hannah Minx, many fell in love with her for her bubbly personality.
Te form is used like every 5 seconds when speaking Japanese, so you better learn it. Te form song's great for beginning Japanese students in remembering how to conjugate verbs into the te form. So, the lyrics of the song are utsuru te, so verbs ending in utsuru take the form of te, shisesu te.
Hannah's videos consisted of her teaching her audience how to speak Japanese, as well as about the nuances of Japanese culture and anime. But when visiting Hannah's channel today, it sits completely abandoned. Unlike the other channels we've covered so far, all of the videos on the Hannah Minx channel have been taken down completely. There's no definitive first upload or final upload. It's completely empty. According to references online, the channel was once home to an estimated 126 uploads. These videos now only exist through the Internet Archive and through re-uploads from various fans of Hannah's content. Unbeknownst to fans at the time, Hannah's final upload would be posted to her channel sometime in 2013. This was an upload like the rest, not a goodbye or anything to indicate what was to come. It was also around this time when viewers began to speculate that Hannah had been kidnapped or died. Even some of Hannah's friends on YouTube were confused by her sudden disappearance. Onision, who Hannah had collaborated with on multiple occasions, posted a video in April of 2014, stating that despite his efforts to reach out to Hannah, she had gone completely silent. It wouldn't be until 2021 when all of Hannah's uploads on her channel began disappearing. With the help of users on Reddit, a definitive timeline was created to aid in the investigation. This timeline found that Hannah's final upload to YouTube, as well as her final Facebook post and final tweet, all took place on October 13th of 2013. During this time, she was attending New York Comic-Con. This is where rumors that Hannah had been kidnapped really started to gain traction. Here was a young, attractive woman who had gained an online following in a setting that she was not totally familiar with. With not a lot to go off of, investigators began searching Hannah's real name on various different obituary sites. This attempt was ultimately unsuccessful in finding a match, and with that, the investigation went cold. But then came a revelation. This photograph of Hannah would soon begin circulating. The man standing next to her in the picture was someone Hannah's fans didn't recognize. The picture would eventually be addressed by one of Hannah's close friends, a YouTuber named Victor.
So she's married, yeah, big news. So congratulations to her. I don't know many details. A lot of people have been asking about her, but obviously, she's a grown woman. Obviously she doesn't want to make videos anymore, that's fine. So good for her anyway. Most importantly, she's happy, and that's great.
According to Victor, the man in the photograph standing next to Hannah is her husband. Initially, many people thought that it was strange that Hannah had never brought up a relationship on her channel. After all, on top of her Japanese-themed videos, Hannah was a vlogger. She actively brought people along with her through her day-to-day life. But unfortunately, this is all a byproduct of being an online creator. Sometimes, as an audience member, you think that you know the person on the other side of the screen, when in reality, they're just another stranger. Following the news that Hannah had gotten married, there were supposedly a number of photos circulating on Facebook showing that she was pregnant. I personally have not been able to verify any of these claims. To this day, no one exactly knows why Hannah chose to leave her channel as abruptly as she did. It's widely accepted that she did in fact get married, possibly had a child, and then decided that she didn't want to do YouTube anymore. After all, many of the comments on her videos were from men making inappropriate remarks about her appearance. I can't imagine that that's something you'd want to surround yourself with when trying to settle down and raise a family. Regardless, I hope Hannah is happy wherever she is today. And it's hard to say for certain exactly why she, or whoever had access to her account, decided to remove all of her uploads. The Internet Archive is now home to many of these re-uploads, including Hannah's final video where she went to Comic-Con. Without this, as well as the other individuals re-uploading her content, the story of this abandoned channel might have fallen into complete obscurity. If you made it to the end of this video, I sincerely appreciate you so much. This video was a lot of fun to do, as sort of, I guess, depressing as it was. I really like having the opportunity to dive into old YouTube and really sort of, I guess, relive some of my earliest experiences on the platform. So as I mentioned before, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to let me know down in the comments section, leave this video a like, and subscribe to Something Sinister if you haven't already. As always, please stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next video.